What's going on, guys? I'm Zach from the Lumios Post. I want to apologize for my voice. It is currently 5:30 in the morning. I just woke up, and it is pollen season, so my voice is not its best at this time. But I did want to go ahead and get this out. It seems that we have our first legitimate tease/leak at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out later this year, obviously. Before we dive into this, this will be a standard practice for all my videos covering leaks. I'm not going to cover every 4chan post, but I'm going to cover stuff that could be legitimate, seems to be legitimate. I've done this before, and it wasn't a legitimate leak, but this one has pretty good standing behind it. Now, before we dive in, going to give a quick spoiler warning. While this isn't a heavy leak, this is a riddle, really. I am still going to give a spoiler warning for those who don't want to learn about this, so I'm going to give everyone a second. Okay, if you're still here, you clearly want to hear about this, so let's dive in. So Riddler Coup, that is a Twitter leaker who has been leaking since around Sun and Moon, definitely since Let's Go. He was on Resetera and was doing stuff on there. I guess he was doing stuff on his Twitter too. He really didn't blow up until the build up to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and more specifically Legends Arceus, where he proved himself to be totally legit. He leaked every new mon and form in the game, Legends Arceus, as well as just crazy plot details about it, and really minor details in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl as well, like Jasmine getting a redesign for her contest outfit, which was just so minor that him getting it was just kind of crazy. But the legend stuff, he practically leaked the whole game. It was insane. And he said he would be doing the same for Scarlet and Violet, and today he has taken those first steps. Here is a tweet that he posted this morning, or day, depending on where you're at, and basically he is saying that this weird little line symbol is his first hint at Titan. Now, this seems like nothing, but the reason I'm making this video is so we can get this out there and we can cover what it means. We can, get people smarter than I to try to figure out what this means and try to crack this code. In terms of my initial thoughts, it could be a number 3. I've seen people propose maybe that means 3 DLC parts. We had 2 DLC parts for Sword and Shield, Isle of Armor, Crown Tundra. Personally, I don't think that. I don't think he'd be leaking, something far out, because that would be next year. That would be 2023. I don't think he'd be leaking 2023 yet. I think that this is for Scarlet and Violet. This actually reminds me of, my wife has this crazy theory on, she was trying to look up like foods that are really popular in Spain, because they typically do food Pokemon. They typically have like a food for each region, like the Castelia Cone or the Old Gateau, and then Pokemon including like Slurpuff and Alchemy, and she was trying to figure out what that would be, so she was looking up foods that like are really common in Spain, and she ended up finding something that talked about how in Spain they love sandwiches. I didn't know that was exclusive to Spain. I guess I'm Spanish because I love sandwiches too. I guess I'd fit in well there, but this does look stacked like a sandwich, I guess, so maybe there's something with sandwiches. I mean, I don't think it's absolutely absurd, because we are seeing a lot of oranges and grapes in the motifs for this game. So, I don't know, maybe it's something to do with a sandwich, but if you feel like there's something that you've got from this, please post it in the comments below. I think the key to cracking this code is getting it out there. The key to cracking Coups riddles is getting it out there, seeing what we can find, and being able to, just share different ideas, bounce them off each other. Sometimes these things are kind of like, I may not have the whole picture, but I might have a little piece, and then someone else has a little piece, and someone else has a little piece, and we put them all together. Also, for what it's worth, Ku states here that news will be, or not news, but his teases, his leaks, his riddles will be coming monthly. Now, I will say in the past, Ku has a history of saying, oh, I'm never going to do this again, or oh, I'm going to start winding down, or oh, I'm going to do this, and then he still does stuff, so that doesn't necessarily mean we have to wait till April, but, you know, it does seem like we'll be waiting till April before he gives us a little bit more. But I do think it's nice because typically we don't get news again until around June, like the absolute earliest is like late May. So it is nice that we will have his posts at least monthly to get us through this news drought. But again, let me know what you think in the comments below about this code. You know, let's try to figure this out, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, because whenever there is a tweet by Ku about Scarlet and Violet, we'll cover it. Whenever there is a legitimate leak, if there is a legitimate leak, I guess there wasn't like a 4chan or Reddit leak of Legends Arceus, so there really never is Reddit leaks. But if there's anything like that, like there was the Sirfetch'd leak back in Sword and Shield, we'll cover that. We'll be covering all the legitimate leaks. I'm not going to spam every 4chan post on this channel, but I will cover the stuff that is legitimate. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications if you like legitimate leaks and legitimate leaks only, or at least ones that seem really legit, because we did drop the ball last week. But I'll always update the title to say they're confirmed fake, all that good stuff. But yeah, until next time, I will see all of you later.